Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oyinye and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'll be making egusi soup and I want to show you how I make mine. Have you subscribed to my channel? Please to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. Thank you. Now I'm going to add my beef to an empty pot. I've washed this beef already with salt and vinegar. To the beef I'm going to add my dry fish. This fish is very hard, hence I'm adding it at this point because I want it to be soft. I'm going to add my seasoning cube and then add my minced onion. Now I'm going to add salt. I'll stir this and allow it boil in its own juice before adding water to it. So I'll just cover it and cook for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes I went back. Can you see the amount of water that came out from this beef? Now I'm going to add water to it and cook for another 30 minutes. So I'll just cover the pot. So I have my Tatashe and Rudo. I'm going to use my food processor to blend this nicely. Here I have my egusi. I've blended it already. I'll add my blended onions to this. I'll mix it to form a thick paste. This is the consistency I'm going for, so I'll just set this aside and continue with other things. After 30 minutes I went back to the pot, and at this point the beef is cooked completely, so I'll just set this aside. To an empty pan I'm going to add my red oil. I'm not bleaching this oil. I'll just allow it heat up nicely and then add my onion to it. I'll fry this onion for 1 minute, and after 1 minute I'm going to add my locust beans. That's iru. I'll fry it. Frying it at this point helps the locust beans to be more fragrant. Now I'm going to add my dry prawn. I'll fry this for another 2 minutes. And then I'm going to add my pepper mix. I'll fry this pepper mix for 20 minutes, just until the water is dried out completely. Here I have my cooked Kpomo. I've cooked cow skin. I've cooked it already with salt and drained out the water. So I'm pouring it into the pepper mix because I want it to absorb the flavor from the pepper mix. So I'll just fry the cow skin and the pepper mix. And after 15 minutes, the water from the pepper mix has dried out. So I'm going to add the stock from the meat. Notice I've not added any other seasoning cube. I won't be adding any other because the one I used in boiling my meat is enough. The only thing I'll be adding to this soup again is salt. So I have hake in my freezer, smoked hake, that's manla fish. So I added it to the pepper mix, added more water to it and covered it, allowed it to boil for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes it started boiling and I added my cooked beef. I allowed everything boil together nicely. I covered the pot and boiled it for another 20 minutes. It came to a rolling boil and then I added the egusi paste. Please note that the longer you cook your egusi, the sweeter it becomes. So ensure you cook your egusi thoroughly, because if you don't, you're going to have running stomach. I cooked mine for 35 minutes. So after putting the egusi paste into the pot, I allowed it boil for 35 minutes and I used my spoon to break it up. After breaking it up at this point, I added salt and then stirred it thoroughly and cooked for another 20 minutes. And our soup is almost ready at this point. I just stirred it and then I'll start adding my frozen vegetables. If you have the fresh vegetables, you can add. These my frozen Uziza leaves. I'll be adding it at this point. I just stirred it and then added my frozen ugu leaf. Like I said, if you have the fresh one, you can always use it. I had a frozen one, so that's why I used it. And then I'm going to add a bit of crayfish. Please try this hack. Always add your crayfish at the end of cooking. It makes a whole lot of difference. At this point, our egusi soup is ready. I just turned off the heat and it's as good as ready. Please try out this recipe and let me know what you think. Tag me to your pictures. God bless you. Take care. Bye.